Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode of my book reviews with your friend Patrick. I make these book reviews for you so that you have an insight or an idea about your potential next book, because we all know that formal education is what makes you a living, but self-education is what allows you to create your life, to create your dream life. And self-education is much more important than formal education. Today I'm going to review the book called From Dorm Room to Millionaire by Alex Morton. I have listened to it as an audible, so I don't have the hardcover to show you, but this is how it looks. It's an amazing book. I really enjoyed it. Alex Morton is one of the young and upcoming top entrepreneurs in the world, top motivational speakers from the new generation. And he's also a top networker in the network marketing industry, one of the highest paid young people, professionals in the industry all around the globe. And in this book, he literally explains his life story and how he went from being broke and being stupid in high school and college to becoming a millionaire by the age of 25. And he's still at a very young age of 29 years right now. He still has a whole lot of a career in front of him. Now, in his book, he talks about his life and how he got to Arizona State, because that's the only school that accepted him because of his bad grades and bad SAT scores. It is the #1 party school in the United States, and that's how he started living there as well. Obviously, a lot of parties. But when he came across the network marketing industry and he came across his first product, basically, then he started becoming a distributor for the company, and he started selling all around the campus. And he took samples from his products everywhere. He was laughed at. People made a lot of fun of him, but he didn't care about this because he knew where he was going, and he knew that he was going to be a millionaire, which is why one of the most important keys to the kingdom, as he describes it, is goal setting. And in this book, he talks about A type of goals, B type of goals, and C type of goals, and explains it in an amazing, insightful way for everyone to understand. Now, he also talks about how when he was younger, that he was actually in school, and he asked the teachers, how are some of these classes like chemistry or biology and stuff like this, how is this going to help him make money in the future? So he always had that kind of entrepreneur mindset, figure out ways to make money. And literally what they told him was, stop thinking outside the box, stay within the lines, do your stuff, what you're told to, learn what we teach you in school, and then you're gonna be happy and be fine later on. But obviously that going to school, getting good grades, going to a college, getting a degree, get a good job, get a family, and be happy, that's obviously the old paradigm of thinking, and that's not how it is in the 21st century anymore. And he understood that very early on. Another part that he really talks about is that you have to start with your why. And he gives an amazing example from one of his best friends, and who also joined him in his business, but didn't really had that big work ethic yet like Alex did. But when one situation changed his whole life, when his dad, who was working for his company for over decades, was suddenly fired from the company, that's when it clicked really for his friend, and he went all out and put in the work ethic, and within 1 year's time he made a 6-figure income. So that one single event triggered his deep why for him, the reason why he's going to work hard. And that's why it's so important for every one of you guys out there that you are sure to have a deep, insightful why that's gonna get you out of bed in the morning, that's gonna get you to work hard every single day for your dreams, for your family, for the life that you deserve. He's very big on visualization. He's talks about let your visualization run, because if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. And that's one of the biggest parts of his philosophy as well. So whatever you want, you have to see it in your mind first. And if you have to go and sit in the car that you want, sit in your walk around your dream house, wear the watch that you want, and so on and so forth, that you can experience it beforehand, so that you can more vividly see the pictures in your imagination, and then basically transform it to materialistic things. Or another part that's very important for him is taking action, especially taking massive action. Yeah, if you have goals, if you have your why, and if you know where you're going, but you don't take action, then nothing helps you. Okay, it is all about taking big, fat, massive action every single day on a consistent basis, because consistency is the key to success. He has a nice chapter talking about why you should run away from the 97%, which is really interesting. He's also very big on gratitude and the law of attraction. So one of his mentors, Bob Proctor, who is literally one of the icons in the self-improvement, self-development, law of attraction industry, and one of the first ones who has been motivating people all around the world. They are both very big into law of attraction. So he really talks about this in very much detail, because gratitude is so important. First of all, it doesn't cost you anything to be thankful, to be grateful for what you have right now. And if you give that energy up to the universe, that you're grateful for what you have right now, because giving is always better than receiving, and only when you give you can receive, then you will be able to transform all your dreams and goals into reality. He talks about the laws of success and the laws of money, but in a very new way, and speaking really to the millennials. So it's a new paradigm of thinking, the new paradigm philosophies. He talks about all the kind of old philosophies and why they are not true, why they don't work, and he puts them in his own word for everyone to understand in the new paradigm for the younger generations. And he's also having a chapter on The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, which was one of the audibles that literally changed his life, and that he's still listening to this day, almost every single day. And he really summarizes it and goes deep into some of the details about it, and translating it in the new language, basically in the new generational language. So overall, this is an amazing book. You can really learn a lot. He talks about his secrets, how he built organizations globally of thousands and thousands and thousands of people, how he made his first million. And he also gives you a lot of advice and insight into how to build teams in this day and age, and how to build teams with the target market of millennials, how you should talk to them, what they expect from you, and so on and so forth. So a lot of information, highly valuable book. And if you're looking for motivation, inspiration in the new paradigm, and also for someone who is not that old yet, basically, who is new and upcoming, he is literally the guy to go to. You can also follow him on social media. He has a lot of valuable content. I really like the book. I have had the honor of seeing him at stages in Miami and in London. It was an amazing experience. So much to learn from this guy. He is incredible. And so if you get some time, if you don't know what book to look for, definitely a great one for you. Other than that, if you've read it, leave some comments below. I join the conversation. If you do have some questions, also leave some comments below. I really appreciate all of you taking some time out to watch this video. And until next time, I wish everyone an amazing day, and never give up.